Hello, everybody. I hope that you are welcoming the new year with fresh goals and also things that can allow you to stay motivated. I know that it can be very difficult to stay on track, to keep your goals, and also to be consistent when you want to achieve things that comes to your health, to your weight maybe, or just things that you want to achieve in general. So how to stay motivated, I'm going to give you very simple tips that you can maybe practice so you can incorporate for the new year, and you can continue to make progress and feel your best. So one of the first things that I will say is, if you want to stay on track when it comes to exercise, your health, your goals, and staying healthy and feeling your best, I think there's many things that you should first stop and think. So one of the first things that I will suggest is that you actually start small. So just by picking something that is very small, something that you know you are able to achieve and actually complete it, it's one of the best ways to actually feel that you can do it. So this is setting yourself for to win and make sure that you actually start making changes, and you can also start seeing results. So making small changes, very simple examples of making small changes. So maybe drinking more water. Also just going to bed earlier so you can get more sleep, just setting your alarm so you can turn off your TV, your devices, and start getting more sleep. Also, if you want to incorporate more greens, vegetables, and fruits, and you are having a hard time doing that, maybe just having a green shake either in the morning or sometime maybe during snack, so you can make sure that you're having enough servings of fruits and vegetables if you're not eating enough, or just maybe serving more vegetables with dinner instead of putting too many of other things, so making more space for that. So, and maybe also take a break in between maybe a meeting, phone calls, or just work and things that you do on a daily basis, so you can get up, walk around, move, and even stretch. So based on your abilities, just make space to also move a little bit more. So those are small changes that I will highly recommend, so you can start feeling like you are accomplishing something, and that you can also feel motivated to stay on track. The second one is accountability. This is a very big one. I think since the pandemic, it's been very hard for us to be isolated, to do things on our own. So because now things are maybe a little bit more flexible, thank God, and I hope it stays like this, it's very important to find a cheering crew, finding a group that have things in common like you, finding people that you know that are going to motivate you to stay on track, maybe just putting it on your schedule, making it a date, so you say, okay, we're gonna meet at the gym, or maybe we're gonna do this class online together, or maybe we're gonna track something together and share our results. That's the accountability that we all need, so we can stay motivated, because once you commit to it, you do have a little bit more pressure to make sure that it happens. You can also have like an app if you are having a hard time finding a group. Just to start, maybe you can download an app, maybe tracking your steps, or just with anything that you want to accomplish, whether if it's maybe drinking more water, getting more sleep, you can set up an alarm, and also an app that can track your progress. Number 3 is forgive yourself. This is also very important. I think we are very focused on our failures, on all the negativity, and it is very important to recognize that it is okay when we fall off the wagon, and don't beat yourself up. I think it is very important to stop, think, maybe remind yourself what it is that you want to do, the benefits of what you're trying to do, and then just start all over again with more discipline when you start again. And once you forgive yourself and you say it's okay, then it's going to be less frustrating. You can actually feel more empowered and even more motivated to keep going. So this is a very big one. You can even write down how you feel about it before and after, or just write things that you want to do and how you feel during the process. So forgiving yourself is a very, very big one. I have practiced it and it's actually very rewarding. So I welcome you to do that as well. Number 4, this is also another one that I feel is very, very important, and it is never go hungry. I think we live in a culture that dieting and restricting yourself from calories, just counting calories constantly, can actually lead you to just be empty and hungry all the time. We are humans and we have been created to eat and nurture our bodies regularly, constantly. So it's not about not eating, it's about crowding out your plate and your diet with things that are good for you. It could be with something very small, maybe just trying to incorporate smaller snacks that are very healthier. Maybe trying new fruit that you haven't tried, maybe eating more nuts if you are not allergic, having small snacks that are satisfying in between, maybe having a chia seed pudding or an oatmeal for breakfast packed with foods that are really good, like fruits, spices, and also if you are someone who has a hard time with indulging and having foods that you know that you're not supposed to be eating or avoiding, just try to do your best and maybe have one day at a week, maybe at the end of the week, that you can just treat yourself for that specific food, whether if it's a cookie, maybe a brownie, and you just have it with no guilt, just allowing yourself to enjoy it, but making sure that the work that you do during the day by overcrowding your plate with foods that are nurturing, like a lot of, fruits, vegetables, good grains, maybe a nice piece of salmon, soups that are packed with nutrients, low sodium, fresh ingredients, onions, mushrooms, all the veggies that you think you will enjoy. And then at the end of the week, just have something that is just, a little bit off track, but it's okay. So that's one of my advices when it comes to that, and not starve yourself, because that's going to make you feel stuck. It's going to get you moody, and it's going to make you feel like you're not getting anywhere. And number 5 is move more and sit less. So as you know, since the pandemic, more than ever, we are sitting way too many hours. We're in front of computers, we're watching Netflix, we're sitting around for many, many hours, and actually sitting is considered now the new smoking. So there's different levels and different, we all have different ways of staying active. Is based on your ability. So I'm going to give you a couple of tips. So for example, if you feel like you're not getting out of the house often, maybe trying to go to the supermarket, park farther from the entrance of the supermarket so you have a longer distance to move. I know it's cold, but just trying to challenge yourself. Also, if you like to watch TV and if you're sitting, maybe do it more the old-fashioned way. Get out of the chair and change the channel manually instead of using the remote control or your phone. And also, if you have long hours of work, maybe putting in your calendar a 30-minute walk or even a 15-minute walk every day so you can go around the block, or maybe have your coworkers join you for lunch and do a little, walking group that you can have fun. And if you are not someone who is able to walk, just using your chair as a space to move, maybe using dumbbells so you can move your arms, maybe using stretch bands so you can use your muscles for your upper body, or maybe just doing some motions with your legs while you're sitting down so you can get your heart pumping and just get movement every single day. So these are 5 tips that I will highly recommend that you can include and incorporate, make them part of your goals so you can start making progress. Keeping track is also very good because you know you did it, and it keeps you on track and motivated to keep going. So I hope this was helpful. I hope you get to have very, very fun and exciting goals for the new year, and stay healthy. Have a great week.